welcome to part 2 of my video on how to freeze dry complete meals for on-the-go travel. We are freeze drying brisket chili. It is going to be delicious. If you have not watched part 1 yet, I will tag that video here. Click on that. That's going to show you all the chili prep, the recipe, how I cooked it, and how I prepared it for going into the freeze dryer. Today's video, I'm going to show you the freeze dryer settings and that whole process. And then I will show you how to package it up into individual serving pouches and how it tastes once it's reconstituted. Can't wait. First, I need to go grab my chili out of the freezer. The magic of TV. Here is my freeze-dried chili trays. I have them in my new tray lids, and they have frozen for about 36 hours in my freezer. These are very cold. I'm going to set them down. And so now they are ready to go in the freeze dryer. Let's see what settings I'm going to use. I am here at the freeze dryer. I'm going to go into customize and I'm just going to hit reset. I am good with my standard settings here. I am going to increase my dry time to like 6 hours. I like to do this for if the freeze dryer happens to finish in the night or something. It will keep drying until I'm awake in the morning and ready to get into it. The extra dry time won't hurt your food. It'll be good for it, especially for things with high moisture content like full meals and stuff like that. It's probably going to need the extra dry time. So I will see how this turns out. And at the end of the freeze drying process, I will show you the actual amount of hours that it stayed in the freeze dryer. So I'm going to hit save and start. We now wait a 15-minute cool down process. Here is how the frozen chili looks. It is all ready to go in the freeze dryer. The reason for pre-freezing the food is so that it will just have a shorter runtime in the freeze dryer. It's not using all that time to actual freeze it in the freeze dryer. We did that with the regular freezer, so it'll just shorten the time. But you certainly can do the full process in the freeze dryer, putting your chili in at room temperature or whatever. It just will take longer. Our cool down time has completed. We are ready to load our chili into the freeze dryer. So let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Close this up, close the drain valve, and then I'm hitting continue, and that's all we gotta do. While this is going, I wanted to let you know if you are interested in purchasing any accessories for your freeze dryer, like my snap-on tray lids, or if you're in the market for joining me on this fun freeze drying journey and actually buying a freeze dryer. May is the month to purchase a freeze dryer. Their biggest sale that they offer during the year is happening during the entire month of May. And if you order a freeze dryer, I believe the discount is $500 off, which is huge. My link to shop is down in the video description below. You can click there and see all the things that Harvest Right offers. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any freeze-dried meals before, or if you have made them, which ones were your favorite. I wanted to start out with chili because chili is one of my favorite meals, so I thought this would be a fun one. If you've tried any others, let me know what you think and how they turned out, because I'd love more ideas for more freeze dryer meals. This is going to freeze dry for probably the next day or two. I will check back with you guys when this is finished and let you know how it's looking. See you later. Welcome back. It is the next day. My freeze dryer has entered its extra dry time and has been in the freeze dryer for just over 24 hours. Because it's entered that extra dry cycle, I am going to check it and see if the freeze-dried chili seems like it is totally dry. The dryer senses when it is dry, but sometimes it's not completely accurate and you need more dry time. It's been in the extra dry time for about 4 extra hours. So let's take a look and see how we're looking. Sorry, I forgot to put this part on camera. I pressed the little button in the top and that just takes you to this screen here. I opened my drain valve and I am going to pull these out and check it out. It looks very nice and dry. I'm gonna check all 4 trays. All the trays seemed very dry. You are looking for no signs of moisture. You are looking for things to just snap and break easily, powder easily. That just shows you that there's no moisture in there. There are tools that can be used to sense the moisture content in your food, which I need to get at some point because that would just let you know of a surety that your food is actually dry. Once I get those, I will definitely demonstrate how to use those, but right now I'm just using my best judgment. So we're gonna get these out and go from there. So the next step is gonna be packaging up this chili so that it is in ready to go packs for our road trip. If you remember, each tray I have about 2 servings of chili in. So what I'm gonna do is use my Harvest Right Mylar bags. I've got 4 of them, and I'm gonna put each tray into 1 bag, throw in the oxygen absorber, seal it tight, and then I will have my 4 meals for my husband and I and the kids, if they are gonna eat it too, ready to go. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go grab my tools and be right back. I got my tools. I also changed my mind. I'm gonna put 1 into a mason jar because I am going to test this out for you guys and see how it reconstitutes and all of that. So 1 will go into the mason jar, the rest will go into the Mylar bags for traveling. Okay, I got my space a little bit cleaned up. I am just now needing to throw in the oxygen absorber. Here's some scissors. Here's the heat sealer. This comes with your freeze dryer when you order it. All you've got to do is turn the dial to the heat setting you want and seal it up. You can see your seal line here. I like to seal it twice just to be sure it's nice and closed. And there we go. All that's left to do is label your bag. I'm just gonna write brisket, chili, 2 servings, the date, and there we go. And then I do have my jar for longer term storage. When you're storing in mason jars, you want to throw an oxygen absorber in here, and then you can also vacuum seal it. That will give you long shelf life. Because I am just going to rehydrate this and give it a taste test and eat it for lunch today, I'm not gonna bother that. I'm just screwing the lid on, and then I will take you guys along with me as I make this up for lunch today. Hello from my kitchen. It is much later in the day that I am finally getting around to this than I anticipated. Our family just got done swimming at our local indoor pool, and so that's why I look like this, but it's all good. I do want to show you how it looks outside in Alaska at 8:15 at night. If you look outside my window, it is still nice and bright out at 8:15, but look there's only 1 or 2 little patches of snow left. So all of us here in Alaska welcome the late night sun. It's called the midnight sun. And we are very happy. We don't care that it's late, that it's light at night. Me and my kids all go to bed just fine, even though it's not dark. We are just so grateful to have the sun and to have the snow melted. So we're getting into summer and everyone here is just like super excited and happy. For the chili, I have not reconstituted chili before. What I plan on doing is just filling this mostly with water, stirring it around, shaking it a little, and letting it sit for a little bit. From what I've read, you want to do similar amounts to the amount of food you have. That's about the amount of water you want to use. So we'll see. I'm gonna go for a little bit less and then can add more if I want to. I have water boiling right here. I wanted to do hot water, so this was nice and hot and it reconstitutes faster. One way to be sure that you know you are putting the right amount of water back into your food is by weighing your trays before and after freeze drying. You take your weight before, you take your weight after. That lets you know how much water was pulled out of your food, and that can tell you how much water to put back into your food. I did not plan ahead and do that for this, so we're just rolling with it, but it'll be fine. I am just going to stir this up. And after it sits a while, I'm gonna judge by the texture and consistency if I think it needs more water or not. It smells so good. It already smells like fresh chili. This is so fun. Okay, and this little tool that I have, I love. It's technically I think it's called a peanut butter saver. It's meant for you to be able to get all of the peanut butter out of the jar when you get to the end of it. But I use it so often for stirring things like this. I also use it when I make my sourdough. I use it to stir my starter, and it's a perfect little tool. I will link it down below in the video description if you're interested in this little gadget. I do love making sourdough bread. If that is something you're interested in seeing a video on, just the process and how I do it, I'd be happy to make a video for you guys. I know it's not necessarily freeze drying content, but sourdough bread is like probably one of my favorite foods ever. So if you would like to see a video like that, let me know in the comments and maybe I will do that. I'll show you just how I do it. Here is how it looks in the jar. Let's give it a taste test. I feel like the moisture content looks great. I hate the word moist. That's like one of those cringy words. I am sorry that I said that. But okay, I'm gonna give this a try. It feels hot, it looks fresh and delicious. I mean, can you see the steam coming off? Is this gonna burn me? So good. It literally tastes perfect. It tastes like fresh chili that I made in a crock pot all day, hot, ready to go. This turned out better than I expected. I am super excited to take this on a road trip. I'm super impressed. Now I have myself a midnight snack. I should not eat chili before going to bed, but whatever. That concludes our chili video. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any requests of different types of meals that you would want to see freeze dried, especially for things that could work for on the go or travel, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear any ideas. I would love to try some new things. I love getting ideas and tips from all of you guys, so thank you so much for that. I love making these videos. It has been a blast. I'm learning so much as I go, and I'm learning from a lot of you in the comments who kindly help me and give me extra tips. So thank you for that. I will see you guys on the next freeze drying adventure. Thank you for watching. Bye.